I don't know where the idea came from, but it's basically Joe just going, what's going to be really hard and how can I do it? He first kind of had some stomach pains and had some initial tests, early doors on it, and I'm not sure the doctors kind of exactly knew what it was to begin with, and it took a while for them to diagnose the synovial sarcoma. It's probably safe to say he would be seen as a bit of a cheeky chappy on the pitch, sort of never backed down from anything, and was always one you want on your side. Even from a young age, he was always up for a bit of a battle, and that definitely was the way he took on his illness as well. You'd never know that he was going through it, apart from when he used to boast about his big scar he had from his chest down to his belly button. He'd always get that out every opportunity. He dealt with the surgery and the treatment really well. Me and some mates went to go and see him, and there was just never any complaining. He was just still full of beans, full of life. Obviously, he would have had his low moments, but it's sort of just a testament to him, the strength he showed, that he wouldn't let you know what was going on. Like, it was only ever positive with him, and I still can't get my head around it. I'm almost certain that some of us at the club, friends, family, whoever, as adults going through this wouldn't be as strong as he was. I wouldn't have thought. I know I would probably struggle to be as strong as he was. His fundraising efforts were just amazing. The bike ride he did, the solo bike ride, and the Kilimanjaro walk he had planned with a couple of his friends who were going through similar treatments and issues. That got cancelled because of COVID, but Dave, his dad, will eventually walk that for him. He managed to end up borrowing a static bike and did it in his garden, surrounded again by all his loved ones. I think he set himself a target of about 8 hours to do it. He did it in 6 something as well. So again, just the strength of character that he showed to kind of get on and do it was incredible. So yeah, it was just Joe being Joe. What's really hard? Right, I'll do that then. And obviously was going to be successful at it. His solo effort and all the efforts combined through various fundraising events at the club and all other channels through Raise the Sunshine, it was, I think he raised on his own around 15,000, I think the grand total now is something up near 50 grand through just in his name, people doing things. 5 people from the club, at least 5 of them running the London Marathon for Raise the Sunshine in his name. So it's only going to go up and up, and we'll do stuff every year for him. There was such an amazing moment. Like, it wasn't a dry eye in the house where we managed to get a Sunday fixture against a team that I play for on Sundays every now and again. And he got his first and only 100. And this was kind of late August, so not far to the end of the season. It was just such an amazing moment. Like, the opposition knew about his story and everything, and it was just one of the best moments I think most of us have had on a cricket pitch. It was just incredible. Some of the treatment was working, and I think there was some potential, not experimental treatment, but kind of some other things that they were thinking of doing with him at the time. So kind of signs were that it was working to some extent. And then before last Christmas, they got the news that it was actually terminal. There wasn't anything that they could do because it's just so rare. When he played his last game at the club and the kind of season closed, we sort of kind of got the feeling that we weren't getting much good news coming out of it. And then we all got the news around that Christmas time. Those last few months, it was all about him and the family. It just summed him up in terms of his character, but he managed to hold on until his 19th birthday and passed on his 19th birthday. And again, whether he knew it, whether he meant it or whatever, it wouldn't surprise me because he's just that kind of person. And, yes, it was obviously a sad day, but, he managed to hold on for his family and friends, and that's where the Forever 19 kind of hashtag comes from, that you'll see a lot on social media. It's still hard to think about him not being around, and we just finished our season. You kind of say he's a wicket keeper. I look to my left and it's someone else who's not as good. We still remind ourselves, if someone says something or does something or whatever, it's like you can hear or see Joe still doing that, and it's just all positive, and that's just an incredible, I think, thing that will make things easier for everyone, is that it is just so positive in such a bad way. It is so nice, and we always think of him and talk about him.